The following is a special presentation of Big Pauly's World of Sports Sims, alternating the reality of sports and entertainment since 2020. Welcome, everybody, to this month's game review. Last week we did Legends of Boxing, and this month it's going to be Action PC Basketball. And I am setting up as we speak an all time pickup game with the franchise All Stars set. And I am going to set up a team. I have the computer pick its own team. It'll be Team Pauly against Team AI. And I will be back in just a moment to do the draft transparently in front of you all. And let me just set up my single result. Close. So I am going to, if I pick an odd number, I'll pick first. If I pick an even number, I will pick second. And I have number 3 as my magic number. So I will pick first. We'll go Serpentine, and I'll come back with the draft right after this. While we wait for the computer to do its little handiwork, it seems to be stuck at the moment. And there were no, the latest update for basketball 2021 was November 19th. I'll tell you about Pauly Talks Wrestling. And if you've been watching any of my other videos, I've been talking about it ad infinitum because it's my podcast. And I want to make sure it starts off well and it's well received. And I want to listen to all of you and make sure it all runs well. Pauly Talks Wrestling is a podcast. I did the demo episode, or the pilot episode, I guess you could call it, about went about 5 or 6 minutes, just explaining what's going to happen the opening week of the show. First podcast drops Thursday the 17th at 6 o'clock Eastern. Then the next 2 days, I'm going to drop additional podcasts at 6 o'clock on Friday and on Saturday, and then thereafter, after that, it'll be 6 o'clock Saturdays will be the drop time for Pauly Talks Wrestling. Looking forward to it. And as I said, and has been saying, we're available almost everywhere in the podcasting universe, over at Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, you name it, we're probably there. Pauly Talks Wrestling, available 6 o'clock tomorrow night. And I'm looking forward to doing it. You can tell I'm filling, right? I'm filling, waiting for this program to work for me. And the website we have right now for Pauly Talks Wrestling, I have right now, is paulytalkswrestling.buzzsprout.com. I might buy paulytalkswrestling.com and just make it a mirror site or something. And if you're looking for us on Patreon, it's patreon.com/paulytalkswrestling. So that'll be available to you when things begin in earnest tomorrow. And as you can tell, I'm still stuck here waiting for the Create New Draft League program to work, subroutine to work here on Action PC Basketball. If not, I have a backup plan. And I have already, I thought this might happen. And I have already designed a pickup game for the NBA of the present day, so we might switch to that. It just depends on how long this game's going to keep me waiting. So we will be back in just a moment. A couple of moments after I departed you, the program decided to work. I have the 2 teams set up in the draft league, and I'm about to go drafting. I will pick first, fourth, fifth, eighth, ninth, and the AI will pick second, third, sixth, seventh, 10th, 11th, and so on. We'll go 15 rounds, and we're picking from the best players of all time in this franchise set. If this works correctly, and it does, because you see everybody rated here, And we are going to start picking. And it's going to be round by round. We'll continue the draft. I get to pick first. And of course, I got to pick Michael Jordan to represent the old fellas. And he is, if you take the list one, he's number 6 on the list, but I'm going to take him and draft him. And the computer made its 2 picks. Let's show you those. Davis and Abdul-Jabbar. So I have a starting shooting guard, and I still have available James Harden, Kevin Durant. I'm not going to take LeBron James. I'm not going to have the egos of LeBron and Jordan on the same team. So I am going to pick Kevin Durant, as he rates a little better than Larry Bird at 9.8. And I'm going to pick, let's see here, I need a center. So I go over here and I'm going to look for a big fella. And I have McAdoo I could pick from. Well, actually, no, let's rank them by rate. And David Robinson ranks the highest. So let's go with the Admiral. Welcome to the team. So now my team has a starting guard, a shooting guard, power forward, and center. And the team AI has now picked Westbrook and Harden, a couple of modern day players, on their team. So I'm going to sort out what I need here. Now, I picked a center, so I really don't need another center just yet. I want to fill out my team and pick a point guard and a small forward. And let's see where that goes. I still have the centers. I've sorted amongst the centers. So let's go. And well, Kobe could play point. We're going to take Stephen Curry. LeBron is still there, but he might not even make either of the 2 teams. And I want to get a player for the position I don't have filled yet, which is small forward. I'm going to go with Larry Bird. Score 1 for us old farts. So the computer made 2 picks, and they now have a lineup of Westbrook, McGrady, Harden, Garnett, Davis, and Abdul-Jabbar. But now I am free to pick anybody right at the moment, because I have a starter everywhere, all 5 positions. So I am going to pick Kobe, because he's top of the board right now. I really don't want to pick LeBron. I'm going to pick Shaq. And the AI made its 2 picks, and their lineup is now Westbrook, I think that's Oscar Robinson, Tracy McGrady, Harden, Garnett, Abdul-Jabbar, and Chamberlain. So they have 7, I have 6. And again, Leonard would give me a 3rd starting guard. Well, I really don't want to pick a 3rd guard at this point. A shooting guard. I'm going to pick Magic, who's only 8.1 though. I have a few. Well, let's see. If I pick Leonard, he could play small forward too. I only have 1 point guard, so I'm going to pick Chris Paul. And let's see. That gave me how many picks? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. So I think we had another AI round where they picked two. So it's Westbrook, Robertson, McGrady, Harden, Garnett, Davis, and they picked Wilt Chamberlain. So I have my ninth pick coming up. James is still on the board, which surprises me a little bit. I'm going to pick Charles Barkley, which would give me a small and power forward. And best player on the board still is Leonard, who could play small guard, shooting guard, small forward. Okay, LeBron, you're getting picked. Biting my tongue on that, but so now the AI has picked two more. Their team, Westbrook, Robinson, McGrady. They picked Dwayne Wade. Elgin Baylor is a new pick. Garnett and Davis, Abdul-Jabbar, and Chamberlain. I have three starting guards. I need a power forward. Let's plug the power forward gap. And sort. And I'm going to go Karl Malone. And that will let me, I'm going to just pick the best player that isn't a small forward. I'm going to go Dirk Nowitzki. So I picked two power forwards. And we have two more picks by the AI. It's now Westbrook, Robertson, Johnson. Clyde Drexler joins the party. Harden and Baylor. Garrett and Davis, Abdul-Jabbar, and Chamberlain. So I have three more picks. And I want to get a couple of guards. I want to get the best point guard on the board, which would be, I'm going to go Reggie Miller. Great outside shooter. And let's see. That gives me three. And I want to pick John Stockton. So the AI made its two picks, and they have a team now. Westbrook, Robertson, Johnson, Drexler, McGrady, and Wade. Harden and Baylor. Garnett, Duncan Davis, McAdoo, Abdul-Jabbar, and Chamberlain. So I get one last pick. And this should be a fun game. And I'm going to pick a third center. Which will be, let's see. I'm going to go Patrick Ewing, even though he's a terrible free throw shooter. And with that, I will ask the computer to set up the rosters. Go into not rules. We're not going to go into rules. This will be a standard NBA game as the current rules would dictate. I'm going to hit computer rotations, computer specialty lineups, computer game plans, execute coaching tools, and we're going to play some ball. This will be NBA style 4 12-minute quarters, so we'll be playing this game a while. Shout out to Dave Little, who plays this game every week. NBA, great era of the NBA before they went to the three-point line and so forth. And yes, the coaching tools have now completed. Probably have been completing for a little bit. I know he's in his playoffs right now. So we're going to play an exhibition game. Since I picked first, I'll play as the visiting team. And off we go. I will control Team Pauly, of course, and the computer will play as Team AI. My starting five will be Paul, Bryant, James, Durant, and David Robinson, picked by the computer. Just going to play normal here. And for Team AI, it's Robertson, McGrady, Harden, Garrett, Garnett, and so forth. AI misses the first shot. Robertson gets the rebound. Over to Harden, over to McGrady. And a steal by Chris Paul. Do I go for a fast break? I'm going to call all the plays for this game. And 3-on-2, we're going to go for it. And here's the animation. It's James to Paul, and he scores.
Paul.
And it's 2-0 in favor of Team Pauly. Okay, so McGrady has the ball outside, so he's going to try to drive to the inside. I'll play normal inside. And a whistle and a foul against Harden, an offensive foul, so Team Pauly gets it. And I am going to keep my lineup. Once I go 3 minutes, I'm going to bring in a substitute. We're going to go to Bryant, who is open but has the best efficiency. So over to Kobe. He drives, he shoots, he misses. And Robertson commits the foul, his first. And Team Pauly gets the ball back. We will continue. Robertson with the ball. He's going to shoot. And a foul against McAdoo. Second team foul. 1:40 gone by in this first 12-minute quarter. And James inbounding. We'll go to Robinson inside. He scores. It's 4-0. And now Team AI with a basket quickly, with McAdoo scoring. Robertson with the ball. We will shoot. Out of bounds. Off of Team AI, it'll be Team Pauly's ball. Team Pauly is in the white with the green, and Team AI in red. LeBron with it. Will drive to the hole. And short with the layup. Rebounded by McGrady. Stolen by Bryant. And he will set it up. He'll drive. Robertson with it. Spins out. Garnett with the rebound. Loose ball. Foul on Garnett, his first, so Team Pauly will keep possession. 8:26 left, so we're going to start rotating subs in. I look to... we have 4 players at 95, so I want to bring in a point guard first, which is going to be Curry. And the computer will do its own rotation here, but I'm just going to bring in a first player every stoppage once we get 3 minutes into the game. So Durant with it. He's an 8 to shoot. So let's go with that. Misses. Rebound to Bryant. But a foul on McGrady, his first, and Durant will have 2 shots. I used to call basketball for our local high school team, did public address announcing. Durant, first shot is good.
Durant
it's 5 to 2. And we have substitutions coming in. Paul coming in back at point guard. But I'm going to substitute somebody else out. Everybody is at 95. And I'm going to put Michael Jordan into the game. And Durant nails his second free throw. 6 to 2 in favor of Team Pauly. Team AI with it now. We'll continue. And that is good. That's a three-pointer for James Harden. It's 6-5 with 8:01 to go, opening quarter. Robertson with it. Robinson, the Admiral, he's going to shoot, but a steal by McAdoo. Quickly up the floor goes Team AI, but that was a Air ball by McAdoo. Bryant back in at shooting guard, but I'm going to make one substitution. And we'll go with Bird in favor of James, just to keep everybody fresh a little bit. Kobe Bryant with it. Let's go with a drive. And Bryant to the hole and a slam. 8-5, and that gets the crowd going a bit. Robinson on the steal, and Team Pauly back with it. And Robertson will shoot. Good! It's 10-5. 6:25 now left, opening quarter. And it's Garnett at the charity stripe for free throws. First one is good. It's 10-6.
Garnett made the free throw.
With 6:07 to go. And substitution time. I'm just going to keep 7. Karl Malone, the mailman, coming in. Second free throw for Garnett, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Chris Paul. He's a 10 shooter, so let's go with it.
Robinson
with 6 points. Paul with the assist, his third. And a whistle, offensive foul against Garnett. And we have a whole bunch of substitutions. Miller, Bird, Barkley, O'Neal coming in for Team Pauly. And Harden moving to shooting guard. Magic Johnson coming in at small forward. Elgin Baylor goes to power forward. Garnett to the bench with 2 fouls, and it's a media timeout with your score 12-6 Team Pauly. We continue on. Barkley inbounding. And what are the options here? Well, we'll go O'Neal inside. He's a 10, and he's open. The jump hook blocked by McAdoo. Good defensive center. And that shot by Robertson, no good. We have a Robertson and a Robinson in the game. Larry Bird with it. He'll shoot. Bullseye, a 3. And it's 15-6. The next AI possession rattles off the rim, no good. Robertson with the rebound, he scores.
Oscar Robertson.
And the Big O with his first 2 points, it's 15-8. Bird with it. We'll just let him shoot. He's a 9 shooter. From the outside, it goes out of bounds. Back to Team AI, who are making wholesale subs. Wade, Drexler, McGrady, and Chamberlain coming in. And I'll put my 1 sub in. They're all at 99. I'm going to go with John Stockton to come in the game for a little bit. Chamberlain to Wade outside. Terrible pass stolen by John Stockton, and that was his won't. Great Hall of Famer. If he's not in the Hall of Fame, he should be. O'Neal with it. He shoots the rock, and it goes out of bounds. Team Pauly ball. They lead 15-8, 3:38 left, opening quarter. James coming in for Stockton, and Harden coming in as the shooting guard for the AI team. Barkley to inbound, and he has a wide open Shaquille O'Neal, and Shaq
O'Neal
with the basket. It's 17-8. But a long way to go in this game. 3:22 left. Miller picking up the rebound, and here comes Team Pauly. Charles Barkley with the ball outside. O'Neal not open, so he'll go to Bird on the outside. He drives. No good. Blocked by McGrady, actually. And O'Neal was fouled. He will shoot 1 and the bonus. Whole bunch of subs coming in. Paul comes in to replace James. Bryant in for Miller. Durant in for Barkley. Robertson in for Wade on Team AI's side. Davis in for Baylor. McAdoo in for Chamberlain. So Shaq will shoot. He's not a good free throw shooter at 5:54. First shot is good.
O'Neal made the free throw.
It's 17-8, and with the free throw, I think we're at 18-8. We are. And we'll do our one sub. I should just let them be. They're subbing in frequently. Shaq with his second free throw is good. He made two in a
O'Neal
row.
made the
How
free
about
throw.
that? It's 19-8. 2:46 left in the opening 12-minute quarter. I had an interesting discussion one time when I worked in radio. Are NBA periods quarters? I said yes, but the person I was arguing with politely said no. It's not. They are not quarters. They are periods. So 2:46 left in the first period. Media timeout to Team Pauly. We use the current NBA rules. Each team started with 7 timeouts, and unlike football, the timeouts are for the whole game. Unless you go overtime, then I think you get one extra. 19-8. AI looking to get back into this game. That goes out of bounds. Ball control being an issue here for Team AI. Robinson, the Admiral, comes in for O'Neal, and Wade goes in for Team AI. Durant with it. The best option is to go to Bird for 3, but stolen by McGrady. And Team AI on the fast break. Robertson to McGrady, he scores.
Tracy McGrady.
Lays it up good, 19-10. Bird with it. Best option here, a wide open Robinson to shoot on the inside if they can get it to him. Lays it up. Blocked by McAdoo. That's his second block of the game. I thought he had more than that. And here comes Team AI. McGrady has the ball outside. Better driver, so I'll play to the end. And the jumper is good.
Tracy McGrady.
And here comes Team AI. It's 19-12. They started out 500 in field goal percentage. Team Pauly at 538. Larry Bird with it. He shoots to 3 and nails it. His second
Bird
three
for
of the
3.
game. And he was fouled by McGrady, so he has a shot at a 4-point play. 56.4 left in the opening period. Bird was a 91% free throw shooter. He gets that.
Bird made the free throw.
And the lead is back up to double digits at 23-12. With 56.4 left to go in the opening quarter. Team AI with it now. Paul with a steal. Will they go with the fast break? No, they're gonna set up the half court 2-on-2. They wouldn't have had a man advantage. So Bird with it now, a 9 outside shooter. But he's the best option. Let's pull up and shoot a jumper here, Larry. Back over to Bryant. He will shoot. Off the rim, no good. Looked like Darden came up with a rebound. Or Harden. Stolen by Robinson. And they have a time for a quick shot. We'll go to Duran. And they shoot. They score! Robinson.
Durant.
With the it was Durant with the buzzer beater. 25-12. Impressive performance for Team Pauly after a quarter. Leading scorer for Team Pauly was Bird with 7. And looks like the leading scorer on Team AI was McGrady with 4. And we'll keep things the way they are. We'll let the computer do the substitutions. And we start the second quarter. Bryant with the ball. Little dribble drive to the hole here. No good. Over to Paul. Drexler fouls him. And Bryant will shoot 2. Kobe Bryant was the foulee. He will shoot his first free throw, which is good.
Bryant
He's
made
at
the
3
free throw.
points. The late, great Kobe Bryant, of course, died about a year ago in that plane crash, helicopter crash in Southern California. And Kobe has made it 26-12 with 11:38 left in the half. He hits the second free throw.
Bryant hit the free throw.
And it's 27-12. Looks like a football score. We continue on. Team AI with it. Robertson, Oscar over to Clyde, who shoots from the outside
Clyde
and
Drexler.
hits. 27-14. It's Chris Paul with it now. Excellent dribble driver. He goes. He shoots. He's got it.
Paul.
Nice two-handed layup for Chris. It's 29-14. Drexler fouled by Bryant, his first personal. And Drexler goes to the charity lane for two. First free throw is
Drexler
good.
drains the first one.
It's 29-15. Only an 80% free throw shooter, and a little under that. That rattles off the rim, no good. Went back to Drexler, it looked like. And Team AI sets up the offense.
Marcus Johnson.
And Marcus Johnson. So it wasn't Magic Johnson that was drafted, it was Marcus Johnson. Or maybe they have a couple of Johnsons on the team. I don't know. Doesn't look like it. 29-17 in favor of Team Pauly with 10-17 left in period number 2. Chris Paul with it. Try the drive again. See if he can get penetration. He gets it.
Paul.
And that's 6 points for Chris Paul. It's 31-17. McAdoo has the ball on the inside. He'll play just normal inside. Steal by Robinson. They'll push it up the floor. It's a 4-on-3 fast break. See if they can find the open man here. It's Bryant with it. And there goes my screen. That seems to happen a bit in this game. And Paul with the rebound. And Team Pauly will set up an offense here. Durant with it. On the outside, he's an 8 shooter, but Bird is open on the outside. A 9 will go his way. No good. Rebound Robinson. The Admiral with the rebound. His first of the game. And Robinson will put it up. He got it.
Robinson.
And that's 8 for the Admiral. Former San Antonio Spur great. Garnett misses the turnaround jumper. Bryant on the rebound. He'll drive to the hole. Technical on Bryant. Must have said the wrong thing about the afterlife. McAdoo will shoot the technical. And he nails it.
Mikado
33 to
made the free
18.
throw.
Bob McAdoo. And it's a 15-point game again. 33 to 18. We'll continue. This is a game review of Action PC Basketball. I used to have, when I got on Action PC Football for the first time in the late 2000s, the second game I picked up was Action PC Basketball. I didn't continue with it until I just picked it up recently. They give you, if you get the deluxe package, you get the college basketball season, every team from 2020-2021. The thing that made me buy it was the fact that they had all the tournament teams for 2022, March Madness, which began last night in Dayton, Ohio. I picked up the 75 season, 75-76, because that was the first season I could remember that got my imagination. The Phoenix-Boston NBA Finals. And you get the 79 season, you get the 65 season, and you get the 1999-2000 season. So I thought that was a good deal. And I picked up, I said what I picked up. I picked up the season will average 50 points a game, and I picked up the 75-76 season. A lot of goodies on the Action PC download community, where you can get all the golf courses you want. But anyway, back to the game. Well, a little bit of a quandary here as to who I should pick. I'm going to go Chris Paul on the outside. Pass to Bird. Bird out of bounds. Stays Team Pauly's ball with 8:47 left in the first half. So I wanted to get that in there. The only thing that really has changed was when I used to have Action PC Basketball back in the day, it was a half-court graphic setup, and now they use the full-court setup. And team, again, the pass, Again, it was deflected out of bounds. Team Pauly will have it. Kobe with it. Good dribble driver. And we're going to go his way. Robinson. Steal by by Oscar Robertson, the big O, and he nails a jumper. No, it was McAdoo. It was a pass inside to McAdoo, and he drained it. So it's 33-20, 8:03 left now in the first half. Kevin Durant with the ball outside. We're going to go to Bird. Bird's been deadly from the outside so far. That rattles off the rim. No good. Rebound, Drexler. His second. And it'll be a fast break. It's 3-on-3. And again, I lose my screen. Hang on, folks.
Clyde Drexler.
Drexler with the jam. Of course, he was part of Phi Slamma Jamma. Basket good. It's 33-22, and the lead is now 11. Robinson with the ball inside. He will shoot. We have an injury to Durant, elbow. He'll remain in the game. And Robinson will shoot. The Admiral. Off the rim, no good. Robertson with an offensive rebound. He'll try again. He scores. 35-22. That's 10 for the Admiral. Lead is 13. McAdoo with the ball inside. We'll go strong inside this time. Off the rim, no good. Rebound to Drexler. And now Drexler with the ball outside. We will defend him normal. His outside shot is good.
Clyde Drexler.
Drexler, and that is 7 for Clyde the Glide. 35-24. Chris Paul, a good driver. Let's try it. He scores. Paul with his 7th and 8th points of the game. 37-24. McAdoo answers. It's 37-26. And we have 5:53 now left in the opening half of this all-time pickup game that I have just created on Action PC Basketball. Robinson inside. He will shoot. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by McAdoo. Will they push it up the floor? They set up the half-court offense. McAdoo with it. He shoots. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Oscar. And what will they do here? He shoots. No good. Rebound. Did Garnett get it or did Paul get it? Goes to Garnett. He goes to the rib. No good. And back over to Team Pauly. Team AI struggling from inside. Or so it seems. Actually, their field goal percentage, 538, but they missed 3 in a row there. And Larry Bird with it. He'll shoot. Swish! And
Bird.
It's 39-26 with 4:42 left to go. 30 of the greatest players of all time in this game. McAdoo with the ball outside. Just try to deny him on the inside. We'll dare him to shoot from out there. No. Rebound Bryant. Kobe with it. He'll drive. No good. Rebound Garnett, which is his 4th. No, Robertson was the rebounder. Robertson with the short jumper. No good. Rebound by Bryant. It's a fast break opportunity. 3-on-2. With those odds, I like them. Bryant with it. To Paul. He'll go to the hole and score. That's 10 for Chris Paul. It's 41-28 with 3:48 left. That attempt by McAdoo, no good. Rebound Bryant. They go inside to the Admiral. He scores. 43-26 in favor of Team Pauly. The lead is 17. Garnett with the ball outside, so we will ask for defensive help on the outside. Garnett with the jumper. No good. Rebound Durant. Team Pauly on a roll with 2:58 left till halftime. Looks like the best option is to go to the Admiral again. Pass back to Bryant. He will shoot from the outside. No good. Rebound Robinson. His 3rd rebound. He'll put it up. No good. Blocked by McAdoo. And it's a fast break, 3-on-3 for Team AI. And again, I lose my screen.
Kevin Garnett.
Garnett hit a bucket, and that gets him to 3 points on the game, 43-28. Is that the correct score? Okay, we'll go with it. Larry Bird with the ball. He's a 9 shooter on the outside. We'll just keep trying to give him the rock, and he scores. Bird with 11. The wonder kid out of Indiana State who Bobby Knight once had.
Kevin Garnett.
Garnett draining the turnaround jumper. Each team has scored 45-30 with 1:52 to go. Drive by Kobe. No good. Bryant bricks the layout. It goes out to Oscar. And blocked by Robertson on the defensive end. The Admiral has now blocked his first shot. Marcus Johnson with that, and he has 4 points now. It's 45-32. Chris Paul with the ball now. A 10 driver. We got to keep going to that. Stolen by the Big O, Oscar Robertson. 4-on-3 fast break for Team AI. McAdoo with it. And again, I lose my screen.
Oscar Robertson
scores. It's 45-34. That gives him 4 points. And, okay, I like to see my whole screen here. Larry Bird will shoot from the outside. He scores.
Bird.
It's 13 for Bird. It's 47-34 very late in quarter number 2, period number 2. Drexler tries the short jumper. Blocked by Robinson. And with 12 seconds left, Team Pauly plays for the last shot. Will go Robinson. Try to get the ball to him on the inside. Traveling violation. And that'll do it for the first half. 47-34. A defensive struggle, considering all the talent we have on this lineup for each team. But Team Pauly leading by 13, and we'll be back in just a moment. I'm going to take a break, but you won't see anything. So we've played half a game so far, 47-34, Team Pauly leading. Wasn't expecting this to be a defensive struggle. You see so many all-star games, and they turn out to be shootouts. But this is a very entertaining game. A lot of defense being played. Right now we have Larry Bird leads on the Team Pauly team with 13 points. And we have 2 players at 7, McAdoo and Drexler, each with 7. So it's been an entertaining game. Overall, I think that if you're a fan of basketball, you would enjoy this game. One proviso about the 2022 college tournament set is if you want to set up a season just using those teams, the way the game is set up, it's already in the playoff bracket mode. So if you want to have a regular season with just those 68 teams, you're going to have to do a little tinkering. Just thought I would mention that. But it's the action PC basketball that I remember from playing around with it long before you could do a YouTube feed of it or a YouTube channel around sports, low-tech sports video games. I enjoy this. I think I would spend a lot of time enjoying it, depending on the time I have. But let's get back to the game. I turned the audio from the game off. You could probably hear it in my headphones. There we go. And let's get back to it. It's 47-34. You wonder if Team AI could mount something here in the second half. It's a 13-point game. And at one point, Team Pauly had a 17-point lead, and Team AI has not had a lead in this game. The closest they have been was when the game tipped off at 0-0. So we have started the third quarter. Durant with the ball. He's a 7 on the to shoot, so we're gonna look for Chris Paul, who is wide open, or should be. Back to Durant, back to Paul. He shoots. No good. Rebound Robertson. And Oscar pushing it up the floor, gives it to McAdoo. McAdoo with the ball inside, and that's how we'll play it. And
Bob Mikado.
McAdoo shoots and scores. He's up to 9 points on the game. It's 47-36. Robinson with the ball. The Admiral will shoot on the inside. A very good inside shooter. Kicked ball. Team Pauly gets it back with a fresh 24 on the play clock. Or the shot clock, if you will. Or as Pat Summerall used to call it when he was doing NBA games in 73-24, the 24-second shot, the 24-second clock. If you watch that YouTube clip of the Milwaukee Boston NBA Finals. They have about half an hour from Game 6 on it. Summerall actually does a good job on basketball. Robinson to shoot. That was his first play-by-play gig in a major sports. And Robinson scores. It's 49-36. He called the game with Rick Barry, who was an active player, oddly enough. So Garnett with it. He has the ball on the inside, so we'll just guard the inside. Back over to Harden. Harden will shoot the three. No good. Rebound to McAdoo. What will McAdoo do here? Stolen by Durant. And probably the best option is to have him shoot the ball. No, Robinson had it. Out of bounds. And Team Pauly keeps possession with 10-12 left in the third. 49-36. With 10-12 left. You can't see the 24-second clock on this. I'm wondering if this game was set up with a 24-second clock. Oh well, if not, not. We'll continue. James inbounding for Team Pauly. LeBron will go inside to David, who is open. He shoots. Scores.
Robinson.
16 for the Admiral. It's 51-36. Maybe I didn't set up the shot clock here. A steal by the Admiral. His fourth of the game. We'll let him shoot the rock again. We'll try to get it his way. No. Basket no good. Rebound McGrady. McGrady tries to initiate a fast break. 3-on-3. Robertson with it. And again, I lose my screen. I'm not making that happen. It's just happening on its own. Blocked by Bryant. Rebounded by David Robertson. And now Team Pauly with the fast break 3-on-3. We'll try it. We're up 15 points. And again, I lose my screen. So every time we go to the fast break, I lose the screen. And they can't score. McAdoo with it. It's Garnett with it inside. We'll block him. Every time you go to the fast break, the screen goes on you. Defended by Paul. Robertson shoots from the outside. Oscar misses. Rebound Garnett. McAdoo outside. Passes and pumps can't hit. Rebound Robinson. And now Team Pauly with a chance to go up even further. We'll have Kobe drive. Opposite direction layup.
Bryant
is good. Bryant with 6 points. Steal by Paul. Fast break, 2-on-2. We'll just throttle it down and go to a half-court offense. Robinson with the ball inside. He'll shoot. Second personal foul on Bob McAdoo. 53-36 with 7:41. This must not be set up with a shot clock, I'm thinking. I'll hit continue. I'm ready to go. James with it. James, by the way, so far, no points. And we're going to call a play for Kobe Bryant on the outside. He'll shoot from the fadeaway jumper. No good. Rebound McGrady for Team AI. And McAdoo slam dunk. 11 points for Bob. And it's 53-38 with 7:05 to go. Durant with it. Not a good shooter. He's a 6. So we should go to another player here. Durant is also a 6. Well, no. Durant is up here and here. We're going to try to go to Robinson, who is about a 2/3 chance of being open. James, no good. Rebound McGrady. No, McGrady gets called for the foul. His third personal. And we have 2 fouls on Team AI with 6:46 left to go in the third quarter. Chris Paul with the ball will drive with him. He scores.
Paul.
That's 12 for Paul. He's 6 for 6. It's 55-38. Let's see how Paul is. Yeah, he's 6 for 6 so far in field goals. 6:35 now left in Team AI, trailing by 17. I'll just play normal with the 17-point lead. James with the rebound. And Chris Paul with it. We'll let him drive again. Whistle. Offensive foul on Chris Paul. 6:04 left in quarter number 3, or period number 3 if you wish. And it's almost 7 o'clock as I record this. Harden with a shot in and out. Rebound McGrady. Tracy McGrady. Stolen by Paul. And we'll let Ron drive to the hole. Stolen by James Harden. 2-on-2 fast break. Harden. And again, I lose my screen. So this is definitely something that happens on the fast break, at least to me. Out of bounds. And immediate timeout. Charge to Team AI. They have 5 timeouts left, and they trail by 17. Bird inbounding. And Malone is open. Power forward. I think this is the first action he has seen, and he gets his first basket. 57-38. Team AI with the ball. Stolen. Blocked by Bird. And now it's a fast break, 4-on-4. We'll pull up. David Robinson with it. Let's get him to shoot. No good from inside, but a foul. Robinson will shoot a pair at the line. 57-38 with 4:36 left to go. Robinson, good on his first free throw. And that gives him 17 points on the game. And we have a whole bunch of substitutions. Jordan coming in. Durant coming in. Johnson coming in for AI. Marcus Johnson, I believe that is. He will see his... No, it's going to be Magic, because we had Marcus in the game before. Duncan coming in at power forward for Team AI. He will be on the court for the first time. So you got San Antonio Spurs centers playing on opposite teams. Tim Duncan and David Robinson. 4:36 to go. 58-38. And
Robinson
that is
made
good.
The free throw.
Robinson made both. It's 59-38. 4:36 to go. Should have checked this. I thought for sure the shot clock would be on, but I guess it's not. Team AI hasn't scored in nearly 3 minutes. And Harden's 3 rattles in and out. Rebound McGrady. Over to Magic. McGrady with the ball outside, so we'll send to help that way. No need to do anything risky on defense. And T-Mac has 6 points, 59-40, with 3:59 to go. LeBron will drive. No good. Rebound Duncan, and here comes Team AI with a 3-on-1 fast break. It's Harden. And again, I lose my screen. Out of bounds. Back to Team Pauly. And Robertson in, Wade in, Oscar Robertson, Dwayne Wade, and Elgin Baylor. I'm going to try this. Try shortening up my screen and doing something like this and seeing if that'll be any better when we go on the fast break. I don't lose my screen. I tried this before and it didn't work. So Jordan with the ball, let him drive to the hole. And it's a dunk.
Jordan for 2.
Jordan, what would an all-time basketball game be without a Michael Jordan dunk? It's 61-40. And Jordan's going to try for the old-fashioned three-point play. He gets it, 62-40.
Jordan made the free throw.
62-40, a 22-point lead, 3:25 left in the third. And off we go. Duncan with the ball on the outside. Will play in and force Duncan to try an outside jumper. Steal by Durant. And this has become a rout at this point. Give it to LeBron to try to go with a drive. Short shot Robinson all around the rim and out. Rebound by James. He has the ball now. He'll pass. And he gives it to David Robinson. Let's go ahead and give him the inside shot. And that is all air. Rebound, TMAI ball. We have Paul coming into the game. Bryant comes in. Drexler coming in for the AIs. Baylor and Garnett. 2:24 left. It's 62-40. I thank you for my patience if you're still with us, because these basketball games tend to go long, and you could do things to shorten them, but I like to call every play, at least on offense. So McAdoo with it on the inside. He shoots. No good. Rebound Bryant. His fifth. And we'll let him drive to the hole. Called for the charge. His second. Malone coming back in for Team Pauly. O'Neal coming in at center. McGrady coming in for the AIs. And Chamberlain replacing McAdoo. 62-40. A minute 46 left to go. And that's no good. Rebound Drexler. Over to the Big O. Robertson to Drexler. O'Neal cuts him off. Drexler with the jumper. Won't go down. Rebound Wilt. The Big Dipper. Shoots and scores.
Wilt Chamberlain.
62-42. A minute 6 to go. Shaquille with it on the inside. And let's have him go. Steal by the Big O. Oscar Robertson. Inside, a minute to go in the third. McGrady trying to drive. And again, I lose the screen, which is really becoming a pain in the butt. And Robertson, the Big O, shoots two. And we'll just widen back out. 62-42 with 45 seconds to go. Anybody knows how to fix when it goes to the fast break, let me know. So Robertson at the line. He has so far in the game 4 points. First shot is good. Neither
Robertson
team in the bonus. It's 62-43. We're down to 45.2. James coming in for Team Pauly. Second shot for Robertson is good. The Big O
Robertson made
nailing both free throws. It's 62-44. By the way, Team Pauly perfect in free throws, and Team AI at 7-14. Paul with it. We've been driving all day. Let's try a shot. And just outside the top of the key, no good. Rebound, Robertson of Team AI. 24 seconds left. And they missed their shot. Malone with it with 11 seconds left in the third. We will play for the last shot. And James will try to drive it here. And James with an authoritative dunk to end the third quarter. 64-44. LeBron gets on the board. So that's your score, 64-44. A surprisingly low-scoring game, but I don't know if I set the shot clock. I just used the game settings, which I thought would be per the NBA rules of today. Leading scorer for Team Pauly, the Admiral, 18 points. McAdoo leading for Team AI with 44. Team AI has been shooting 40% from the field, and Team Pauly 51%. They are 33% from three-point land, and Team AI at 250, or 25%. So Team AI gets the ball first. We have one more quarter to play in this all-time pickup game.
Kevin Garnett
gets to 7 points on that jumper that finds the twine. 64-46. Robinson with it. He's been so good on the inside. He'll try again, and he's at 20
Robinson.
points. Leading scorer of the game is the Admiral, 66-46. And quickly the other
Kevin
way,
Garnett.
Kevin Garnett drains it. He's at 9 points on the game, 66-48. Over to Chris Paul. We'll try to drive to the hole here. To Bryant, to Paul. He shoots from the outside, and he hits.
Bryant.
Kobe Bryant with that. 8 points for him, 68-48. And we're just going to play loose and normal. Off the rim, no good. Rebound to Team Pauly. It was Bird that came up with that, his second rebound. And we will continue on. It's Chris Paul with it. And we'll call a play here. And just for a change, I'm going to call on Robinson again. Bird shaken, leaving the game, could be back. James coming in to play small forward. McGrady coming in for Team AI, and so will James Harden come into the game. Team Pauly with the ball. Paul on the outside. Pick and roll right through with Durant. And Durant nails a jumper, 70-48. David Robinson out of the game. He has pulled up lane, and Shaq will come in to replace him. 70-48, 10 minutes to go. And with this big a lead, we could play loose defensively. McAdoo with his fourth personal foul there. And I am going to call on my defense just to play normal, no pressure. And we're going to slow down the pace with a 22-point lead. And we're going to lightly crash the boards. It's Kevin Durant with it. Let's have him shoot. No good. Rebound McAdoo. McAdoo, that's his fifth rebound. And Oscar with it. Again, we'll just play loose and normal. We don't mind them scoring a bit more here. Blocked by Shaq. And the ball goes out of play. Team AI will keep possession. Whole bunch of substitutions here. James coming in for Team Pauly. Jordan will come in. Barkley will come in. Malone coming in. And for Team AI, we have Harden, McGrady, and Tim Duncan coming in. 70-48. And Duncan with the basket.
For two.
And Malone with his first personal foul. So Duncan will get the bonus and try to get the old school three-point play, which he does, 70-51 with 8:34 to go. Team Pauly with a 19-point lead. LeBron, let's drive with him. Over to O'Neal, steal by McAdoo. You guys are at the wrong basket.
The Big O for three.
And the Big O nails a three-pointer, 70-54. The lead is down to 16, but I'm still feeling confident. If they get another basket, I might want to call timeout. We'll go to Jordan. 7 on the outside. Jordan telegraphing the pass. AI with it. They trail by 16. McAdoo. A 2-on-3 fast break. And by the time I get the screen up, we'll see what happened. A rebound by Barkley after a miss by McGrady. Jordan with it. We'll continue. Pauly trying to beat the trap. Okay, the best option here is Jordan, but he's only open slightly. They go to Jordan. Over to O'Neal. Shaq. Scores!
O'Neal.
On the layup at 72-54. Team AI trailing by 18. They got to get busy. A steal by Michael. 4-on-1 fast break. Of course we're going to go for this. It's Barkley. And again I lose my screen. Jordan scores. It's 74-54. Down to 6:38 left. No good. Rebound back to Team AI. Harden with it, his fourth board. Turnaround jumper,
James
good. It's
Harden.
74-56 with 6:15 to go. Jordan with it. And the best option is to go with the drive. No good. Rebound Malone. The mailman with his second offensive board. He will shoot. Bingo! It's
Malone.
76-56. A little more than halfway through quarter number 4.
James Harden for 3.
Harden with the three-pointer. It's 76-59. LeBron with it. Let him drive to the hole. But it's a charge on LeBron, his first foul. First one foul for Team Pauly, none for Team AI. That'll change as the game winds down. Paul, Bryant, Durant, and Ewing in for Team Pauly. Wade, Baylor, Garnett, all in for Team AI. 76-59. Garnett, inbounding. Robertson to Baylor. Robertson on the outside. He takes the J. No good. Rebound Baylor. Elgin Baylor. For a long time had the
Elgin Baylor.
playoff record for most points in a game at 61. Or was it 63 before Michael Jordan broke it in the 80s. He scores his first basket of the game. It's down to a 15-point lead, 76-61. We'll let Kobe shoot on the outside. His jumper is good. It's 78-61. 4:38 left to go. Garnett with the ball. We'll play loose, because we don't care if he scores. Rebound to Patrick Ewing. A fast break opportunity. 3-on-1. We got Paul, Bryant, and Durant against Oscar. Durant with it. Over to Paul. He puts it in.
Paul.
It's 78. Make that 80-61. And outside shot there by Garnett, out of bounds. Air ball. The pressure of this game getting to Team AI. It's 80-61. And as Chick Hearn used to say, I think you could put this game in the refrigerator. The eggs are getting hard, the butter is getting cold, and the jello is jiggling. Paul with it. Let him drive to the hole. Gets it. It's 82-61 with 3:44 to go. McAdoo with his 12th and 13th point of the game. 82-63. 3:32 to go. We'll let Durant shoot from the outside. And that's going to be an air ball. Coming into the game for Team AI is the Big O, Oscar Robertson. 3:06 left to go. Harden to Garnett. Fires from the outside. No good. And a foul. And Kevin Durant was called for that. Garnett will shoot 2 from the line. 82-63, and there's the first free throw. Garnett now at 10. We have 4 players in double digits for Team Pauly. Paul at 16, Bryant at 10, Robertson at 20, injured, and Bird at 13. For Team AI, we have 2 players in double figures, Garnett with 10 and McAdoo at 13. We'll continue with the second free throw. Good for Garnett. 82-65, but we're under 3 minutes to go. Media timeout for Team Pauly. And each team with 3 left. 2:50 to go. James inbounding. We'll go to Durant on the inside. Tried to throw it over to Paul, but the Big O steals it. And it's Robertson to Garnett. Garnett shoots, no. Rebound, Oscar. Steal by Chris Paul. 2:03 to go. We will continue on. Paul bringing the ball up. I like to go with my first option here, and that's going to be Bryant on the outside. Let's get it to him. Shoots. No good. Rebound, Garnett. But we're under 2 minutes now. Minute 28. Robertson with it. Yeah, put the ball on the right side of the court. And it's Hayden beyond the arc. We're just going to let him shoot. He shoots the tray. No good. Rebound Durant. With 1:09 to go. Chris Paul with it. And we could just take our time. We'll throw a few passes out. It's LeBron with it. We'll let him drive to the hole. James to O'Neal. Back to James, who dunks it. It's 84-65. We are under 30 seconds to go. And Harden's going to try to fire a three. No, he goes over to McGrady. McGrady with the jumper. No, it's out of bounds. Team Pauly ball. And we're just going to pass it around and let the clock burn. Might be a better choice. Okay. Where is burn? Yeah, we're going to burn the clock. And that's your game. Team Pauly 84, Team AI 65.
The final score, Team Pauly 84, Team AI 65. Team Pauly was led by Robinson with 20 points. Team AI was led by
Robertson had the best game score for Team AI at 10.2. Paul had 21.7. And you see the summaries there. So that's this game. Action PC Basketball 2021. And they have a play-by-play sheet showing you all the various scores. And that's that. 84-65 was the final as night begins to set in here in Seminole, Florida this March 16th. So I hope you enjoyed the look at Action PC Basketball. Could we be doing a series soon with it? Never know. Never know. Not planning on it now because I got a lot on my plate as it is. Between the 5 series that I do and the podcast that I will, in essence, be beginning tomorrow. I still have to tape the Saturday show. I have the Thursday and Friday recordings in the jar, I guess you could say. And I need to update things with the Saturday broadcast. So, this has been Pauly coming to you, Big Pauly. Wishing you well. Godspeed and God bless. I got done just in time to watch AEW tonight, and we will see you all again soon with another HGFL game, but I wanted to get this game of the month in. Bye-bye for now, everybody.